Hello people and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deep Roy Chaudhary and I'm just a normal guy who talks about stuff that seems interesting to me. Today I'm going to talk about animal cruelty yet again. It's a part 4 of this series and basically I was saying in my previous video that human activity has drastically affected the lives of millions of living organisms, plants, animals, all kinds of living organisms that we find in this ecosystem. Millions of those organisms or maybe billions of those organisms have been affected because of increasing human activities, and that is eventually going to have a consequence. I definitely believe in the law of karma, and eventually I believe one day humanity has to pay its debt back to Mother Nature. I mean, we cannot think of continuing to torture Mother Nature or to abuse Mother Nature, and we should not expect Mother Nature to hit back. Mother Nature doesn't need us, but the earth doesn't need us. When people are saying that save the earth, I think they are mistaken. I think it should be the other way around. Save the people, because the earth doesn't need human beings. For millions of years, for billions of years, the earth did not have any human beings and the earth was doing pretty fine. So yeah, earth doesn't need us. We need planet earth as our home. So yeah, I mean, this video was supposed to be about animal cruelty, but animal cruelty can be in the form of many ways. I mean, for the sake of creating more factories, for the sake of creating for the sake of getting more agricultural land for cultivation, so that we can cultivate more food to feed the ever increasing population of over 7 billion. That population is projected to increase. Human population is projected to increase up to 10 billion or maybe 12 billion in the next 50 or 70 years. Again, I might be wrong about the statistics. Just double check them on Google. So yeah, for the sake of our needs, we humans are having a drastic effect on the on planet Earth, and because of that, whales are being hunted to extinction. So many animals have been hunted to extinction because of human activities, because of human encroachment in various ecosystems. So I don't know the solution to this. Again, I'm not saying that we should stop economic growth for the sake of saving nature. I'm not saying that. I want to be pragmatic about this. I know that we cannot just expect to overnight switch to a sustainable model of development, to a sustainable model of energy generation in order to make sure that we humans have a lesser impact on Mother Nature. It's not going to happen at the stroke of a magic wand. It's never as simple as that. It was never supposed to be as simple as that. All I'm just saying is that maybe we individuals can create some amount of difference by trying to make sure that maybe if you are into eating meat, make sure that you hunt your own meat, or make sure you buy from someone who hunts a deer or hunts a reindeer or hunts any animal, and then sells that meat to people, as opposed to factory farming of those animals. Factory farming, it's just those animals, those poor animals who are factory farmed, who are raised, those pigs that are just raised in sort of slaughterhouses just to be slaughtered and live in cramped conditions, live in truly horrible conditions in these factory farms, and for what? Millions of pigs that are living in horrific conditions in these factory farms, just for the sake of becoming our food. It really should make us feel guilty. I'm not saying that you should not eat bacon. I'm not saying that you should not eat beef. I'm not saying that you should not eat mutton or chicken or any other kind of meat for that matter. all I am saying is that, you know, it would be better for you to make sure that either become vegan, but again, becoming vegan is not always possible for everyone. I am not a vegan. I tried to be a vegan, but you know, it's not always possible. Maybe I'm not that intelligent. Maybe I haven't done proper research to find appropriate sources of protein, appropriate sources of appropriate alternatives to meat. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think a little bit of eating meat is not that wrong, as long as you make sure that the source of that meat is humane. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that instead of getting your meat from a slaughterhouse or from a factory farm, get your meat from a person who actually hunts that meat. You know, a person who has hunted down an old reindeer. You know, a reindeer that has lived his or her life and is now, you know, old. And you know, if that hunter decided to give that reindeer a humane death by just shooting it in the heart or shooting it in the head, just a clean shot. And that is a very humane way of dying compared to being mauled by some carnivore in the forest. The same thing, you know. So basically, if you are eating meat, and if that's the source of that meat is pretty humane, I guess you can eat that. But again, I wish I was vegan. I genuinely kind of feel guilty. I mean, I am eating a living creature, but again, plants are also living creatures. So you know, I'm kind of in two minds about this, whether I should be vegan or not. I want to be a vegan. Trust me, if I had the option of consuming vegan meat all the time, I would definitely eat vegan meat all the time instead of you know, I would definitely eat a vegan chicken instead of actual chicken. So I guess, you know, maybe that would be available in the future, or maybe it is available in the future. I just haven't done my research. More on this in the next video, perhaps. So until then, please consider liking my video if you liked it. Yeah, please consider hitting the like button for this video if you liked it. Please consider sharing this video with your friends, family, and others. And please consider friends, family, acquaintances, and other people if you liked it. And please consider subscribing to my channel. That really means a lot to me, and that would help me grow my channel in the future. And please, yeah, stay safe. Goodbye, and God bless you.